Hello, and welcome to Golden Tee Mobile, the league. I'm Chad Schrump, and today we have a semifinal match of the Gold Division featuring Tony Johnson, a.k.a. Whammy, versus Brian Davis, a.k.a. Xjaym. And we're going to play 18 holes on Rocky Hollow, starting off here with Xjaym as he will hit this thing down into the fairway, hoping to leave himself a makeable stinger, most likely a 1 or 2 iron, perhaps the zero bird. Who knows what he's going to try. He is the man that does the math. We all know him. And he plays Tony Johnson, a longtime Golden Tee player, one of the very best in the world in the arcade division, and he's also one of the best in the world in the mobile division. So here's Tony with a stinger right off the bat, and it hops over the hole. He tried a javelin, didn't make it. Here's Brian with the 2 iron. It's going to hop one time. It goes right, and we are going to have no blood here on the first hole. Both players will have easy flat putts, and both will make a birdie going into hole number 2. Kind of surprising. Thought we might get a early fireworks show from one of these players by making a stinger, but that was a tough pin cut right by the fringe, and it's very difficult to get that thing to go in without kicking. Here is Xjaym. He will kick this thing to the left just a hair, just out of the great shot point range. Tony Johnson will attack, trying to hit it over this arch with a javelin, cuts out the wind, lets it roll to the hole, and he's going to have big-time points. 24,700 points here on hole number 2. Great shot by Tony, and he will have an early half-stroke lead if you want to look at it that way, because great shot points are the tiebreaker in this 18-hole battle between the 2 World Championship qualifiers here in Golden Tee Mobile. And, of course, this is the semifinal match, one of the 2. This one features Tony Johnson and Brian Davis. The winner will go to the finals to play either Matt Calderon or Ben Gardet. Here is a par 3. This one looks very makeable. It's going to be a little bit left. He tried the wind cutter, tried to funnel it down, let it kick to the right. Tony will do the same thing. Wind cutter, cuts out that wind, hits short of the pin, hops to the right, and let it funnel. And what a shot by Tony. Big points again. And he's already over 40,000 great shot points after 3 holes of play here in the semifinal match. Tony off to a really hot start, and we know that Brian Davis is capable of having a tremendous amount of great shot points, so look for him to start having some points very soon. So both players will birdie this hole. As far as the strokes go, we are still tied. No lead. Both players are 4 under par, but Tony with 44,000 great shot points early. Par 5. This one is a fun hole. Brian will throw it down into the fairway, and then he's going to go up and over, down and onto the green, and we'll have to see what kind of shot he will have in. So he will come up with something. Same with Tony. Tony's going to go with the torpedo, try to get that thing up there just as far as he can to try to get a shot over this wall, and Brian's going to try the super backspin with a high loft club off the rock. It's going to kick left. I can't tell if that was an Orbits or if that was just a regular grabber. Could not see it. But either way, he's going to have a long eagle putt that he should be able to make. Tony throws this thing off the wall. A really nice shot, and he's going to have about a 10 or 15 footer for an eagle. Ooh, Davis misses the putt. That's a surprise. He threw that thing out to the left. Maybe nerves got him, and he's going to lose a stroke. Plus, he's down 44,000 points early in this match. Whammy drills in the eagle, and we will go to hole number 5. This is a par 4. This is a grabber by Tony. Throws it in, and a really nice shot. Now, Brian's going to go a different route. He's going to go the 4-wood, up, and over with a Maniacs. Let that clear the trap, hops, kicks, and it comes down. That's great shot points, and that's 14,000 of them. So Brian is now on the board with GSPs, as we call them, shotties, and we will go into a putt. It's going to be a longer putt for Tony, but not bad. It's something that he shouldn't have a problem dealing with. He will get an eagle here, I believe. Yes, that's 22 feet. He can make that in his sleep. And, of course, Brian's got the kick in as we go to hole 6. Again, Tony Johnson, 1-stroke lead, 8 under to 7 under. We go to hole number 6. It's a par 3. And this one is a makeable shot. Tony will throw it in, let it kick to the right. Bingo! Hole in one, Tony Johnson. That is the kind of stuff we're talking about. This is a really nice setup. This javelin golf ball, you get the right angle to the green, let it funnel in towards the hole, and this is what happens. Tony, a monster time right now. He's got potentially a 2-stroke lead and a lot of points. Brian tries to answer. He's going to get points, but he's a little bit short. Left that one a little short. Perhaps he didn't carry the one when he did the math and left him about 4 or 5 feet short. Not a bad shot whatsoever for Brian, but I know him. He was hoping that he made that shot. Tony Johnson, 2-stroke lead. He probably has 65,000, 70,000 points at this point, and just rolling along. 65,600 points for Tony, and Brian has 25,000 points. But more importantly, 2-stroke lead for Tony as we go into this par 5, hole number 7. This thing goes down a little bit farther than I'd like to see it, but I think it's fine from there. And Brian will put it right on top of this shelf with a sniper, let it plant, and he will have something to shoot right over the top of this arch and feed down into the green right past the mountain, and that is a really pretty one. Really pretty shot by Brian Davis. Now here's Tony Johnson's going to go up, up, and over. No, that is the problem. When he hit that ball so short into the fairway, I worried about that shot. That was not where I like to be personally. I would like to be up top. It gives you a little more elevation so something like that doesn't happen. That's a huge mistake for Tony. That's something he is going to be kicking himself about. And those 2 strokes are essentially gone. So Brian Davis will eagle here. Tony will have an easy putt, and that is for par. So the 2-stroke lead Tony worked so hard for is completely gone in one swing. That's a mistake that you can't even see coming. I'm pretty surprised at that. Here's Brian Davis with a big swinger to the right side. That thing will kick, and it's nice and safe. That's a tough pin right behind the mountain. There's 2 choices here. You can go right and bend it all the way around, or you can try to go over. Tony's going to go with the sniper. Plants it right on the green. Both players will have longer putts. 63-footer for eagle for Brian. He buries it. Really nice. Tony's going to have a 36-footer. And that's right in the heart of the cup. So we'll go into hole number 9. This thing is tied up. This thing is a very good match. After early, it looked like Tony was trying to run away with it. Xjaym will throw this up close. That's more great shot points for him. 7,800. That's a nice one. Tony, I would expect to use the same type of shot. This hole is rather defenseless, quite honestly, with the way it's set right now. I mean, it's center of the green, essentially, and the ball will feed right to it when you set up a little bit left. The wind's going to take this ball a little bit. For Tony, I think it's going to be a little right. It is, and it's a little bit short. So no points, and we're going to go into the back 9 here of Rocky Hollow. The players are tied up except for great shot points. Tony will have a bit of an edge there over Brian Davis. Both these players, again, are World Championship qualifiers that will be playing sometime in the future of the Golden T-Mobile game. So hole number 10, Brian will go over with the Maniacs. Tony Johnson will follow suit. So both players will go with their next shot, as we all know, over this mountain with either a 7-wood or a 9-wood and try to get it as close as they possibly can, most likely with an Orbits. This is a super backspin ball. Let's see if Tony can get this to work for him. Throws it back, has the right angle, just misses the flag. No points, I don't think. No, but it's a good one. And now Brian Davis will be very aggressive. Let's see if the math is right here. Should try to land it a little short. Kicks off the back of the mountain and will roll to the far side of the green. This is a putt that didn't have to be this difficult, but it doesn't matter. He buries it. Almost an unforced error, but he makes a good putt. And he eagles, so does Tony, and we are still tied after 10 holes. Brian Davis. He is on the attack. He has honors, and he's going into the fairway where he will have a shot at this pin here in a moment. Tony Johnson will do the same thing, I imagine. Yes, that's the spot that is the popular choice among the players for a couple of eagles, or birdies rather. Here's Brian Davis's approach. He is going with a super spinny. Let it do the backup boogaloo, and it doesn't really want to. So he'll have that for birdie from the fringe. Very makeable. And Tony's just saying, I'm not messing with it. I'm going to throw a sniper right on your head. Bang. Short of points, but it's nice and safe, and both players will birdie. And Brian makes his straight putt. Those two. A couple of birdies for the players. And now we go to hole number 12, par 3. Can set up nasty at times. This time is not too unfriendly. Just got to shoot it behind this pin and let it come down. Or you can go short and let it go to it. That's a little more dangerous route. Tony's going to go behind it and let a Orbits bring it back, or a grabber. Yeah, that's definitely a grabber. That's not an Orbits, I don't think. And both players will have a couple birdies here. No harm done on these two. Both hit very nice shots, and you see the difference. I mean, there's two completely different ways to play that hole. One from behind, one coming up short and let it go to. Brian will hit this one down the fairway. There's also a play to the right into that dirt that you see there. And then you hit a Ranger over. But Brian's just going to take the fairway route, and so will Tony. Very close match. This is for the rights to go to the Gold Division of the Golden T-Mobile The League Season 2 Championship. So a lot on the line. Cash, prizes, models, cars, houses, and everything. A lot on the line. A lot on the line. A couple really good shots here, and we're going to get a couple more eagles. So this thing is just heading into a way that we kind of anticipated. Both of these two guys are some of the best players in the world, obviously, or you wouldn't be in the semifinals. But a 33,000 great shot point lead right now for Tony. And it's kind of what we expected. It was going to be very close. Brian's going to kick it off the rocks with a javelin, and it's coming down. What a shot by Brian. What a shot by Brian Davis. Xjaym, watch this thing kick, and don't think this is an accident. This is absolutely the intent of this shot. Leave it a little bit short and let it kick all the way to the hole. Very well played by Brian. Very well played. That's going to be a lot of GSPs. Tony is going to go the other route, go up high with the javelin, let it come down off the rough, and he's going to have a straight putt downhill. Left three might as well be straight, and he makes it. So a couple eagles, but Xjaym takes some more chunks out of that great shot point lead, and it's now down to 14,000 great shot points. The players are tied. Great shot points are the deciding factor. And we go into hole 15, and this hole has a stinger opportunity. The pin is tucked up high and in the left corner, but the players will try to go way down this right side and leave themselves a 1, 2, or 3 iron stinger with a javelin ball and see if they can't make it. So Tony's going to try a 3-iron javelin. This thing looks like it's a little bit right. It is, but that's a lot of points. That's big for Tony right now. Any kind of great shot point's a big great shot point. Huge. It's like a half stroke. We've talked about it. Really good shot by Tony. And of course, these players don't know what the other has done, so Brian has to assume he needs to be making stuff too. He has to get this thing close. If anything, I would say Brian is going to be a little... I know he made it! What a shot by Brian. I was waiting for that ball to funnel to the right, and he holds it. What a shot by Davis. He takes a 1-stroke lead. Wow. Look at that shot. What a shot. That's what Tony tried to do, and Brian said, this is how you do it. So Davis comes all the way back, was down by 2. He now leads by 1. He's got... I didn't see the great shot points. I'll have to look here in just a second, but I think it's really close. This match is turned on its ear. It is a completely different ball game than it was just 5-10 minutes ago. And honestly, it all started by a poor shot after a poor tee shot by Tony Johnson. Tried to hit a grabber over a mountain, hit the top, went back in the water, and all of a sudden this match swung. Tony's going to go up, up, and over with the grabber on this par 5. And that is not a grabber. I am wrong. Really, really nice shot by Tony. Brian will go with a Maniacs, and he's going to go up, up, and over. And for the distance this ball provides, the way it bounces softly is one of its hidden gems. I mean, this ball is long, strong, down to get the friction on, yet it stops. So I really do like that Maniacs in that regard. Brian makes his putt. 2 eagles. Great shot points. Right now, Whammy with about a 12,000 great shot point lead. But more importantly, Brian is winning by 1. So here is the par 3. What a shot. What a shot. See what TJ can do. Tony Johnson, World Championship qualifier. So is Brian Davis. What a shot. So a couple of nice shots in the 17, and this match is going to come down to hole number 18. Brian Davis, 1-stroke lead. He's down on GSPs, but he's winning the match. He's up by 1. Let's see if this thing can set up freak nasty. That's what we're kind of hoping for, right? Here is Davis. Throws a big sniper into the green, and it's long. Opportunity has come up for Tony Johnson. Here's Tony. He's got a chance. Look at this line. Oh, my. Oh, my, nice shot. That is almost a guaranteed eagle. Davis has to make this chip. He's down on GSPs, up by 1. If he misses the chip, it's trouble. Oh, and he makes it. Oh, clutch. So clutch. What a shot. Brian Davis, Whammy makes his eagle, but so does Brian. Xjaym will move on to the championship match, 28-27. What a chip on 18, so clutch. He had a hole out on hole number 15. What a match. What a match.